Y'all know how we do. When you come in, please hit that like button. Please hit that share button. And we're going to get started here in just a few. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is your boy, Chef Don Don. Y'all already know what to do. When you come in, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video, and then bang those notification bells so you don't miss anything. But today, we are here to recap The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 8. I'm sorry, episode 9 of season 12. We got to talk about the Mean Girls, of course. And then we are going to transition into the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville tea. So again, thank y'all for tuning into the channel. Welcome in Real Housewives Lover 2. I do appreciate you for letting everybody to know to like the video. But what I'm going to do is play my intro, and we are going to get started after that. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. So we're gonna get started into Beverly Hills first, and then we're gonna end it with the Love and Marriage Huntsville tea, of course, because I have a lot to say about that. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna do a small recap of Beverly Hills. If you're not watching Beverly Hills right now, I know some people don't watch the show, but they like to tune in for the reviews just to kind of get a feel of what exactly is going on. So we are still at Garcelle's 55th birthday party. Y'all know Garcelle is beautiful for 55. We just want to say that. We're still at Garcelle's party, and Diana and Sutton are still having a conversation. And in this conversation that they're having, Sutton is trying to get on a level with Diana where she understands exactly what's going on. And so Sutton decides to let Diana know that she has had two miscarriages, or she has had a miscarriage, so she knows exactly what Diana is going through. But Diana feels like since she's already called Sutton boring and all of that stuff, she doesn't really want to hear what Sutton has to say, right? Then you have Kyle, who is literally handling Sutton like she's a kid, like she's pushing her arm and pulling her arm and all this kind of stuff. And they couldn't be me, Kyle, because I don't care if we on camera or not on camera. You finna get these hands because you're not gonna keep pulling on me and tugging on me and all that kind of stuff, right? So shortly after that, Diana and Sutton kind of hug it out, right? But we all know that that wasn't real. We know that hug was not real. So with them doing that, we just then decide. Kyle decides to get up and say, "I can't do it with y'all." Now, mind you, we know for a fact that Kyle and Sutton both were lit off the alcohol. I don't really know about um Diana. I don't really think she was drinking, so I'm not sure that she was lit off of alcohol. But we know for sure that Sutton and Kyle were, right? So then we pin over to this horrible, horrible, horrific situation where Crystal then asks Garcelle if she would like her flowers. Well, mind you, before that, Erica is already flirting with Oliver. Oliver then tells her, or Dorit tells Erica that Oliver is married. Erica goes on to say, "We'll call your baby mama and tell her I would like to have a threesome." Now, you can be lit as you want to be, but some things you just do not cross the line with. That is solely disrespectful because you call this man's wife his baby mama. There's a difference between a wife and a baby mama. So, Erica, for me, that really took it to another level right there. But then Jax comes to get his mother's flowers, and Jax is one of Garcelle's twin boys. He comes to get the flowers, and she says, "Get the fuck out of here," and shoos him away before he gets in trouble. Here's the clip.
Okay, we're out. Love
Wait,
you girls. Bye.
What are you doing
Here.
here?
Flowers.
Get the out of here. Don't out of here.
Oh my, don't listen to these ladies.
Get the out of here before you get in trouble.
Oh my God.
So that was the clip of of Erica telling Garcelle's son to get the F out of here, right? Now in Dorit's confessional, Dorit says that she is sick to her stomach. But then we get a clip of her and PK laughing, her, PK, Kyle, and Mauricio laughing at the situation, right? Garcelle comes in and she's like, "That's not okay. You do not cuss at my son like that," right? And I was here for that. That's that mama bear. You don't talk to him like that. That's not okay. Now all of y'all wanted Garcelle to really go off. That's not Garcelle's character. And I really want you guys to stop putting her in that box of she has to act a plumb fool or she has to act ignorant in order to get her point across. Because that's not always the case. And I don't think Jax or Oliver would have wanted to see their mother turn up like that. You know what I mean? So I get where everybody's coming from because in my situation, if it was me, I would definitely have handled that situation differently. But I do also understand exactly why she handled it the way that she did. And here's a clip of that.
You doing your out of here? I was like, damn. Erica said, "That's you. It's Miss Grandma Flowers. Are you okay?" Damn. Hold on. Erica, you hurt Jax's feeling. Don't talk to him like that.
What?
You said get the out of here, and that's not okay.
Jax, get
That's
over
not
here.
okay.
What? Wait, Garcelle, are you?
So my thing is this. Erica is asking for Jax to come over there so she can clarify or clean up what she said. You can't clean that up with a 14-year-old. A 14-year-old is not going to understand. All he heard was, "Get the F out of here." And that's all he's going by. He's not even concerned about none of that. He's 14 years old. You do not talk to no 14-year-old like that. That's just completely out of line. So we then pin over to Diana explaining to Rena what happened with her and Sutton. Mind you, through this whole time that she's giving Rena these details, Diana never once said what she said to Sutton, saying she wanted to headbutt her or hit her in the head, whatever she said. And then as well as her calling her boring and all that kind of stuff. She conveniently left that out, right? Sutton is excited about her home, so she then invites all the ladies to the home after her and Kyle have a talk about her pretty much saying that Kyle was projecting by saying that Sutton wasn't telling the truth about the miscarriage. So they have a talk about that. If you ask me, that apology was fake as hell. It was not real. Because she told Sutton to shut up a couple times. It's just, they have a really weird friendship. Well, I wouldn't even call it a friendship because Kyle is no friend. And let's just be honest about that. So then all the ladies come over. We have a sit down with Garcelle and Cherie. And let me tell you something. Cherie should definitely be a diamond holder. I do know that she had stipulations. That's the reason why she couldn't become an actual diamond holder. But she needs to take Diana's spot. Cherie and Garcelle have a conversation about what happened at Garcelle's birthday party, and Cherie is here to set the record straight, and they ready to set everybody straight, right? So then we pin over to um, Sutton getting everything ready. So she's outside, and the outside is all the mud is. It's all soggy. The ground is soggy and muddy and all that kind of stuff. So they're having a conversation about that. And so everybody arrives. All the ladies arrive except for Diana, right? Which I honestly didn't think that Diana would come. I believe she used what she did as an excuse not to come because she didn't even say bye to Garcelle after leaving her party. That was really weird to me. That means that you did come on shady intentions. You didn't come to celebrate Garcelle's birthday. You didn't even say goodbye to her. Like, get out of here. So all the ladies arrive, right? And they all sit outside and eat and have a conversation about Diana, and Garcelle expresses that it's rude for you not to let the host know that you're not coming. And I do agree that that is rude because you have provided food, you have provided all kinds of stuff. So you want to know who's there or who's going to be there, right? So we pin over to a conversation where Sutton, uh, basically, Renna butts into the situation by saying that Sutton is um, passive aggressive, right? Nothing that Sutton said to Diana is a passive aggressive example. It's the complete opposite of what Sutton did. Sutton said this stuff to Diana's face. That is not passive aggressive. It could be seen as aggressive, but it's not passive aggressive because she did say it while she was literally in her presence. Like, come on now. Renna is one to talk. While she's sitting there looking like Elvis Presley. I can do without Renna, I can do without Kyle, and I can definitely do without Diana. But I will say this. I really believe that Sutton and Garcelle are going to be a force that, not Sutton and Garcelle, I meant Cherie and Garcelle are going to be a force that you're not going to be able to touch. When this reunion happens, since they let Kathy, who they think is God or whatever, they think Kathy is God, so they let Kathy sit on the sofa the whole time during the reunion last season. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to treat Cherie, and I'm actually curious to see how they're going to treat Kathy this season because we still haven't gotten Kathy. I think they said we might get Kathy next episode or the episode after that, but you do know that she went literally almost the whole season without filming until I believe they got to Aspen. I believe right before they got to Aspen is when she did that. Bill, not Elvis. Baby, you cannot tell me she didn't look like Elvis. Or what was the dude name that was in Austin Powers? Um, I cannot think of his name. Actual Austin Powers dude when he had on them purple glasses. That's exactly what Renna looked like. That hair was not cute while Sutton lied talking about that hair was cute. I can go in on Renna all day long. I don't care for Renna. Um, that whole outfit just looked like who did it and what for. Like, let's be real. But we then have a sit down conversation where it's Kyle, Erica, well, all the ladies are sitting down, right? And if you pay attention to that scene very closely, you'll notice that the Fox 45 is sitting on one side of the room, and you'll notice that Cherie Garcelle and Sutton is sitting on the other side of the room. Did anybody else notice that? I always notice very small details, right? Garcelle has a conversation with Erica, letting Erica know, like, hey, what you're not going to do is ever get the opportunity to cuss at my son again. 14, 15, 16, 17, it does not matter. And Erica tried to say that because he was 14 and he wasn't a baby, that he shouldn't have took it that way. And you can't tell anybody how to take what you're giving them. Like you can't tell anybody that. So Garcelle then chimes in, and then Kyle is making faces, as always. And these faces that Kyle is making is very intimidating to people because, again, this is a situation that you have nothing to do with. And Kyle always butts herself into something that she has nothing to do with, and it's very irritating. So Garcelle then goes left on Kyle and tells Kyle, like, girl, I'm not talking to you. I'm having a conversation with Erica, letting Erica know exactly where she went wrong with me. Not where she went wrong with you or where you think she went wrong. All of a sudden, it's okay for her to let her hair down by taking meds and alcohol. That is not okay. And what I don't want them to do, and I know Bravo is going to do this, Erica's storyline this season is going to be about her being drunk and mixing it with medication, antidepressant medication. That's her storyline the whole season. And I'm not here for it if it's going to allow you to cross those lines and those boundaries that we ain't here for. I am super disgusted. Now, what I will say is I appreciate Erica for giving an apology without being defensive. If you notice, Kyle can't do that. Kyle is always going to give an answer, a definitive answer. Erica did not do that. And I will say that made me kind of accept her apology in a bit, which her apology wasn't for me to accept. But as far as viewers wise, I think when she said that, it made a bit of a difference, right? But Kyle, mind your business. What is you getting into it for? And if you notice, Kyle did the little zipper lips because when things don't have nothing to do with you, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Y'all, please make sure y'all like this video. We're gonna get into the love and marriage Huntsville tea here in just a minute, because I know that's what y'all really be here for. But we're talking about Beverly Hills for just a few more minutes. Um, because this was the last scene of them actually sitting down and having this conversation. To actually, the scene with Kyle and Dorit. Dorit saying that she can give Erica a pass because it wasn't her child. Yo, that's insane. And what's also insane is y'all going under these people under Portia's Instagram page, leaving hateful messages, and going under Dorit's Instagram page and leaving hateful messages about her kids. Their kids have nothing to do with the poor decisions that the parents make. We gotta make that known. Like, that has nothing to do with the poor decisions that the parents make. So y'all gotta stop doing that. Because what they're going to do is they're going to use that as a weapon at the reunion for Garcelle. So y'all gotta stop doing that. Please, please, please stop it. Please stop it. So anyway, also what I don't like y'all saying too is that Garcelle is a weak woman because she doesn't handle situations a certain way. That doesn't make a person weak. It does not make a person weak. Sometimes, who's to know? Sometimes it may be the first situation that you have to face like that, and you don't know what to do or what to say. So the classy way is to respond in a classy way, right? My girl, hey is in the comments and in the chat. She said, hit that like button as you enter. Please, please, I want to make sure we keep these videos up in the algorithm, y'all. With your support, it makes it so much easier. So anyway, that was pretty much the episode of Beverly Hills. For me, I already dragged them already. I'm completely over it. This is episode 9, y'all. And for me, it's kind of gotten a little bit heavy with Beverly Hills. It's kind of gotten a little bit heavy. I'm here for the rest of the season. I'm not here for Diana the rest of the season. But we're going to see how it goes, y'all. Um, but anyway, that was my recap on Beverly Hills Mean Girls. If you haven't seen the video of all the commotion that took place on Monday, which was a whole holiday, and Bravo decided to release the clips on that holiday, which I think was very strategic for them. Anyway, before I get into the Love and Marriage Huntsville tea, y'all, I love Married to Medicine. And for whatever reason, I have a problem with Bravo not giving these black shows the proper promo that they need to make it. What reason has Bravo not promoted has not promoted Married to Medicine. We got that trailer, and that was it. And the only cast members that I actually see promoting the show is Dr. Heavenly and Anila. And now I'm starting to see other cast members promoted, considering this is the week that it comes on. It does come on Sunday, right after. Um, I believe, I believe they're doing Watch What Happens live after um, Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I think that Andy wants those Real Housewives of Atlanta numbers, and I figure if he put that in the middle of Atlanta and Married to Medicine, he's going to get high numbers. And I honestly think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's Dr. Heavenly and it's Dr. Heavenly and somebody from Roa. I can't really think of who it is right now. Yes, they stay doing that to the black shows. Absolutely. Like, I don't understand what it is. Like, we've gotten one promo video from the Married to Medicine cast. Like, what is that about? That for me, that's not okay. And I've been calling Bravo out on it on Twitter, because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna give us Real Housewives of Potomac on these same boundaries. You're not giving them no new promos or nothing like that. Which I think last season RHOP did get good promo, but hopefully this season they get good promo. Anyway, y'all, let's talk about this Love and Marriage Huntsville tea. So I did a video last Saturday after the nightcap with Carlos King. If you don't know, Miss Wanda and Marceau was on the nightcap with Carlos King. And Saturday night we had a ball in the chat, right? But I kind of want to address a couple things that was said. I had a couple people reach out to me saying that they kind of was offended by what I said, which that part I really don't care too much about. I'm gonna make this very clear. Growing up for us, side babies was a thing, but it wasn't a thing for you to bring them in the household. They they stayed where they belong, right? And as we grew up, it was our responsibility and our choice if we wanted to have a relationship with that outside child. I do not agree with you all saying that needs to be doing this and male needs to be doing that. Male does not have to do anything for that side baby. And that's just clear. I mean, how clear can you get about that? It's not her responsibility. And a lot of people are saying, well, if they were filming and they were all together, then why in the world was listening in the background while driving? Now I'm here. See y'all later. Well, thank you so much for listening. Um, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you liked the video. We appreciate you. But for me, I just think that this whole thing is just too much. So recently, we all know that Mel and them went on a vacation, right? Well, unfortunately, Mel and them came back and they ended up getting the what's the core. That's just what I'm gonna call it. They ended up getting the core, right? And you have Ariane who is posting things to her story and throwing jabs at Mel. See, what I like about Mel and a lot of people I know, Mel doesn't respond to that stuff. And in essence, Martell has a lot of growing up to do. He has a lot of growing up to do. I don't see him and Mel getting back together because Martell is still in a child's mindset, a mind frame of a child. Hey Girl Hey showed us a video on her channel where I believe it may have been a panel at Essence Fest or something like that. And the interviewer was asking Martell questions, but she basically wouldn't allow Martell to answer those questions thoroughly. She was kind of giving her own little rush way of him answering those questions. Hey girl, hey, am I right about that? That's kind of what I got from that. It was like she wanted him to answer these questions in a way that made him look like the victim. Let's put it like that. He continues to embarrass and continues to go after Coleslaw, and and I'm gonna quit calling her Coleslaw. I'm gonna give her her name, Ariane. She continues to throw jabs at Mel, and her anger should be directed toward Martell, not toward Mel. Like Mel has done. I mean, even if Mel has done something to Ariane, is it not warranted? Come on now, is it not warranted? Honestly, like this whole thing has to, for me, it's so, yeah, she was putting words in his mouth instead of letting him answer on his own. And I agree with that. For me, that's just what it gave me. It gave me pick me. And if you notice something else, when females actually interview Martell, they always had this flirtatious way of defending Martell. That I think that's the very great way of putting that here. They have a way of defending Martell, but they do it in a flirtatious way. I know I reported, I believe it was probably in one of my earlier videos, I had reported about an interview that Martell had done prior to us actually seeing him and Mel on camera together, where he was trying to accept responsibility, but it was like the interviewer, she kept talking about how she was how she had not been having sex or she hadn't been married to anybody in quite some time. And it just gave me very flirtatious vibes. And that's what these female interviewers do is they reel him in by flirting with him. And then you answer the questions for him. What's the point of interviewing him? You want us to see that you're actually flirting with him? And something else I want to say about Martell. Martell misses the advantages of his marriage. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Just like Hey Girl Hey kind of said for her, she didn't feel like Martell was a breadwinner in the later years of his marriage. I totally agree with that because Mel was the brains behind everything that they had. Holt and Holt. All of that stuff, Mel was the brains behind that. And the reason why those businesses have dissolved was because Martell couldn't keep the businesses going. Like, I don't know. I don't I really feel like we give the side chick too much credit. We honestly give that side chick too much credit. Where does she? I said this on Hey Girl Hayes channel. Where are the adults who are able to guide her in her life? Where is her mom? Where is her dad? Where are all these people at? Clearly, she may not have a dad the way she looked for men. But where is mom? Where is sisters? Where is brothers? You grew up in a two-parent household. I guess for me, the advice that someone gives you older, something should stick somewhere. Do y'all? I don't know. I got 8 people in my chat. Y'all, please, 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 please like this video. We're having a conversation about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we're having a conversation about Ariane's place in Mel's life, that baby's place in Mel's life. They do not have a responsibility to each other. And Mel doesn't have a responsibility to that child, nor does she have a responsibility to Martell's side piece. Now, a lot of y'all were saying, well, what if Mel and Martell gets back together? If Mel and Martell do decide to get back together, in which I do believe that's far-fetched, but if they did decide to get back together, then there would be a different conversation that would be had as far as Martell's side baby goes. And let's just call a spade a spade. Ariane chooses violence at this point. Absolutely, because for what reason did you need to respond to or what was it? Martell supposedly called male Ariane on accident or vice versa. Like to me, that's bullcrap. I don't really believe anything that comes out of Ariane's mouth because here's the thing. Do y'all not remember when this altercation happened in Huntsville? Ariane said that Martell called her and told her that this was all for the cameras. Do anybody remember that? Do anybody remember that lie she told? She also told another lie about the fact that the baby would have been on the trip had they not been filming. Melody debunked that rumor and that lie. That wasn't a rumor, that was a lie. Mel debunked that. Everything that comes out of Ariane's mouth about Martell, I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I also don't believe that she is the one. I mean, I don't believe that her car didn't get repoed. Y'all, Ariane is on social media entirely too much for her car to just have been in an accident, and she don't say. I saw on that video where she said that Snapchat, that she put it on Snapchat. Here's the thing. You put it on Snapchat so it'll expire within 24 hours, right? What good sense does that make? I don't believe that Ariane was in any type of accident. I don't. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. But what I will also say too, hey girl, hey, I'm gonna drop the link too because I do want to see um if you are able to get on today. Uh, but listen, y'all, like for me, there has to be a level of respect that you have. And Coleslaw doesn't have that level of respect. You going after someone who was married. Like, get out of here. Mel told Martez, I love when y'all call him Martez. I think that is so funny. Mel told Martez she wasn't checking for that baby. I don't know how more clear she needs to be. Folks don't get it. Absolutely. Like, I don't, but then who blames her? Like, here's the thing. Although Knox is innocent, Knox is an outcome of Knox is an outcome of his mom and dad's poor choices, right? So I want y'all to stop saying, because I saw this in my comments on my last video, I have not once dragged Knox. I have all the smoke for Knox's mother and his father. Okay? That's who I have the smoke for. Another issue that I also have with this whole situation too is I see a lot of people saying that the fathers of the kids need to come get their kids, meaning like Paris's dad needs to come get her, and Martell needs to come get Knox, so that Melody could, I mean not Melody, so that Coleslaw could go get some mental help. I hate to break this to y'all. I hate to break this to y'all. I really, really do. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I don't. I don't see that happening anytime soon. And we have to be straightforward and honest with the entire situation. Come on now. This right here, I'm going to put this comment right back up here again. Mel told Martez she wasn't checking for their baby, and I don't know how many more times that she got to make this clear. Also, too, I be wondering, let me ask y'all, for the people who think that Mel needs to bring that baby around, what what difference is it going to make in the parenting that Martell and Ariane should be having? They should be co-parenting. Hello, host. I am new here from recommendation. I hope I didn't miss the you did miss the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap. But once I do end this live, you'll be able to go replay that. I did drag them for fifth, and I also have another video that I posted on Monday where I dragged them for fifth as well. But thank you so much. Hopefully you subscribe, you hear something that you might like. But y'all make sure when you do come in, please hit that like button. I really appreciate all the interactions here. But for me, I just think that we gotta stop expecting stuff from male that we wouldn't do ourselves. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get Hey Girl Hey up here. Hey girl, hey. Can you hear me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey girl, hey. I have a quick question for you. I'm gonna drop you out, but I have a quick question for you. Are you using your phone? If you're using Safari, what you have to do is actually copy and paste that link and then paste it in your Safari. And if there's anything that you have in the background, I don't care if you just have a Google search in the background, it will actually keep us from hearing you. So you can't have anything going on in the background using your phone. Okay, so I don't know if you have an Android or an iPhone, but if you have an iPhone and you want to call in, you have to remember to place that link in uh in um in Safari. And also make sure you go and check your background settings, like your camera settings, your mic settings, and all of that. And I'm using Safari. I don't know what it is like with your connection every time. But like I said, if there's anything in the background playing, like if YouTube is even playing in the background, it will not let you come up. And also um check your settings as well. So basically, for those of you that are coming into the chat, we're basically just talking about Mel and Martell, and unfortunately, I believe um Mel has the Cora, and the side piece just keeps throwing jabs and all kinds of stuff, and I'm just not here for it. I'm just not here for it. And I keep saying, where are the where are the older people in her life? Like Mel told Martell, go talk to the older people in his life. I'm kind of wondering why Coleslaw ain't doing that. Because let me tell you something. If you ever think that a relationship is going, you are the side piece, and you thought that Mel's money was going to keep you and Martell's relationship strong, and you were found wrong, honey. It doesn't work like that. The people who are the breadwinners, honestly, you see that Martell is not giving this lady no type of money. And so, to anybody who knows this on the chat, because I said I was going to do some research on this, is the home that Ariane in? Did Martell buy that home, or is she actually renting that home? Well, what is it? What is it? Because I'm sorry, that is your baby that is still with this woman. So I would just like to know. I would like to know. And here's the thing, Ariane isn't benefiting off anything because she don't have no car at this point. My thoughts is what's going to happen to the home. Why is why is even in Huntsville at this point she is not going to be on the show? LOL. And Martell already said he is not marrying her. And that's my whole thing with that. That's my whole thing with that. You thought that you was gonna win Martell over, and you didn't. You didn't, and it's backfiring in your face. It is backfiring in your face. It's probably a rental, and I'm very curious as to what's gonna happen with that soon. Because if Ariane literally thought that she didn't have to have like a job or anything, that Martell, you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy to think that a man who has a wife and four children over here is going to be able to financially take care of you too. Get out of here. You thought this man was going to drop everything over here and come over here with you? Y'all got to make that make sense. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So we literally think that Mel's money and Mel being the brains in the relationship, because I don't care what none of y'all say. Martell misses the fact that he has so much accessibility in that marriage that he no longer has. It's an eye opener, and that's why he misses his family. Let's just be honest about that. I always say this: there was advantages to Martell in this marriage, with Mel being the brains behind everything. Last I heard, Coleslaw had Section 8. Martez didn't buy that house with what money he lived with his mama. Well, see, but when they first got that house, and you could be right, it could very well be Section 8, but when I remember hearing when they first got that house that Martell helped her get that house. So maybe he co-signed or something of that sort, and maybe she thought that if he co-signed, that you see what I'm saying? Like something there has to, something is there, something is there. It could very well be Section 8, and I know with Section 8 you don't have to have no co-signers or nothing like that. But okay, well let me ask you this: if she is on Section 8, where is her income coming from? Any income? She got to show some type of income, right, to be on Section 8. You got to show that you working at least a little bit, right? Am I wrong? It could be different for Huntsville, Alabama, but I know I'm in Texas, and I mean to be on Section 8, you have to be showing the people that you working and that you're trying to make some type of income in order for them to help you. Because a lot of times Section 8 doesn't pay your full rent. It only pays a portion of it. And then you're responsible for the difference. So so listen, there's all kinds of issues. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. The Black Titanic said her niece lives on the same block as Coleslaw, and dig they don't dig her over there. That's been a nuance since day one. And I can believe that. I can definitely very well believe that. I can definitely very well believe that. She gets child support from Paris' dad. Now that is completely interesting. Okay. Mm. So, and it may be true that she is on Section 8. I want to know. I'm so nosy, y'all. I mean, she put everything else out there on social media. Put everything out there. Let us all know what's going on. Because for one, I just don't see. I think she was definitely depending on Martell to continue to keep paying for her car note. How was she, so did Coleslaw used to have a job and she just stopped working because she was dependent on Martez. I like y'all calling him Martez. I think that is so funny. Um, at least answer me that question for me. But y'all, I don't understand. I'm tired of Ariane and her misplaced anger. She continues to keep coming after Mel every time, and I do not like it. I don't like it. You the side chick. She was the wife. You stay coming for Mel. You stay coming for Mel. And I don't understand why. I do not understand why. You know what? Hold on, y'all. I wanted to check something. She definitely was depending on Martell, and he ain't got it like that now. And that's the thing, though. But yeah, Ariana, and see, let me just say this. One side of me feels sorry for her, and let me elaborate on when I say feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her and any of the mistakes that she's made. Why I say I feel sorry for her is, where do you go from here now? You know what I mean? That's why I say I feel sorry for her. As far as the situation in itself, you just flat out thought you was gonna get something that just ain't even there for you no more. The resources aren't resourcing. The resources aren't resourcing. And that's where I stand with Ariana. Like And I don't know, maybe I just feel a certain way about Ariana because, like I told Hey Girl Hey, and I told another chat too, that my sister had to deal with her husband going away overseas, and when he came back, he was gone for like a year and a half, and when he came back, he cheated and ended up having a baby on her, and his whole thing now. This has been what this. I think the baby is going on like 3 now, and my sister's actual youngest is actually 7. But the thing is he wanted my sister to accept that baby in their marriage. And for me, that wasn't something that she had to accept. And I'll tell you this one thing. I typically stay out of marriages and relationships and people's doings of that sort because although I'm my sister's protector, I don't know where her mind is, right? But for me, when she asked me, she was like, "Well, do you feel I should get back with my husband and accept this baby?" And I'm thinking to myself, that will be solely up to you, but ain't no way. And I had to tell her because he made her feel like that baby was her responsibility, and it's not. It is not her responsibility because you want to get back with my sister. You feel that you got to bring that side baby over here and that she has to accept it. And it does not have to work like that in life. And that's just where I am with it. And that's something again I try to stay out of when it comes to stuff like that, and when it also comes to kids. I try to stay out of that. Like my sisters then will call and ask for like advice with my nephews and stuff. Y'all, honestly, I'm just a listening ear. Sometimes an opinion is not needed. But I said that to say that you cannot expect the wife to side to take care of the side baby. It just life just does not work like that. And sometimes I don't know what planet I live on, thinking that that's okay. And here's the thing: some people accept it and move on. Some people are able to accept it and move on, but a lot of people aren't. And you can't fault those people who aren't. You can't fault them. Okay. I feel sorry for her too sometimes because she just don't get how crazy she is looking and gives me a secondhand embarrassment when I watch her. I agree. I totally agree. And that's why I say I feel sorry for her on one hand because it seems like she doesn't get it. It seems like she doesn't get it. Why are you still throwing jabs at Mel? That part, for the life of me, I don't understand. Your anger should be solely toward Martez, whatever y'all want to call him. That's where your anger needs to be. Your anger needs to be focused on him and what he may not be doing right. But also don't focus your anger on him and Mel's relationship either because you have nothing to do with that either. And that's just the God honest truth, y'all. Like the way that people do stuff and the way that people are okay with, to me, what y'all do is y'all normalize making it okay for side babies to be a responsibility of a wife, and it ain't. Coleslaw had the baby out of revenge. That way, that was a way to keep Martez in her background. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I totally 100% agree with you that that is the reason why she did that. Because here's the thing: y'all have to remember that Coleslaw had Knox wasn't the first baby. So that's another thing that I think in the back of my mind is you did this, and it's exactly what you said, Elise. Did this, she did this out of revenge. Because you knew that man was married after the first time, and I really don't want to say the A word. You knew. You knew this man was married. So that's why I don't feel sorry for you at. because that's where the damage control comes in. And everything you're doing, you're trying to cover up who you actually are. But we've known you to be a liar because nothing that you say is ever backed up by Martell. Nothing she says is ever backed up by Martell's actions, by Martell's words, or by anything that Martell does. Just like, and I keep going back to this because it was a lie. This lady sat in her car and said that Martell called her after that fight and told her that that fight was fake, or she told her audience that the fight was fake and for the cameras. That Martell told her that it wasn't real. Do anybody remember that? Like, am I the only one that recalls that? I am going to go find that video. Nothing that she has said is ever backed up with receipts. Nothing. Am I wrong? Has anything Coleslaw ever said been backed up with receipts? I want to know. It's 9 people in the chat, y'all. Y'all talk to me. Let me know what you think. I appreciate all opinions over here. I love to hear different opinions and different situations and different scenarios about this overall thing. Mocha Mima, I remember her saying that too. Okay, so I knew I wasn't the only one, but she did literally say right after that fight, and mind you, she was seeing everything on social media like she always do because she has fake Instagram pages and fake Facebook pages and fake YouTube accounts and fake just troll everything. She is the ultimate troll. I saw somebody in Hey Girl Hayes channel, her chat was like, well, how would Coleslaw know that Mel has coral? Coleslaw ain't that dumb. I'm sure she got plenty fake Instagram pages, and she got plenty fake Facebook pages, and I'm sure she's stalking Mel. Like, let's just be honest about that. Okay, I'm missing some comments here. I don't feel sorry for her at all. She is a single black side chick. Hey, I'm here with that. I'm here with that, and I totally respect that. I totally respect that. I remember her saying that too. Yeah, like that was crazy. I also remember that. Yes, like for me, nothing that Ariane has said has ever been backed up with receipts. And if I'm wrong, show me. Show me. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to see it. Okay. And when she said that someone lit her up like a Christmas tree. Exactly. Because she was completely lying about the entire situation. We already knew what went on based off of looking at Melody's live, and stuff just started happening. So we knew it wasn't made up. But you're going to get on your live and tell this bald face lie and say that he called you and told you that it was all fake. Girl, bye. Or what Nene say, girl, gone. This girl is not just delusional, but she is dangerous. Absolutely, I said that too. I think she may end up going off on the deep end. And you know, that's the reason why I also say I feel sorry for her in that sort, because there are still children involved. You know what I mean? And in this particular situation, Paris and Knox are so innocent. They're innocent. And they don't deserve that. They deserve an actual mother to mother them. So I don't know, but Mel never said she had C word. She just said she was sick. And that is true. That is true. So you're right, Special K. Because I think what I actually screenshot or what I saw on Twitter, and I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can post. Let me see if I can share my screen and post this. Y'all bear with me for just a second. Keep talking in the comments. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Somebody on Twitter had put what Mel said side by side with what Ariane had to say. And it didn't mix because Mel was saying that she had hired a chef to come and get her some food because she was sick and the food was smashing. So yeah, you probably right, Special K. It may not even be the C word. We may just be saying that. So, but Coleslaw said that Martell accidentally called Mel Arion. Get out of here, y'all. I believe that, like I believe that lie that she told about the him calling her about that fight. Subscribe and like. Thank you so much, Candy Rose. I appreciate y'all for dropping in. Again, I'm trying to look for this post if I can find it. Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can share my screen. How y'all doing today on this Friday Eve anyway? How's everybody doing? I do want to know that. How everybody doing? Let me know where y'all watching from too. Y'all know I like to interact with my chat. Last Saturday, we had so much fun in the chat. I want to have some fun. So it's not going to let me show it, but literally someone had took what Melody posted on her stories about her hiring a chef and getting food while she was sick. And then they posted what Ariane posted about her saying, about Mel supposedly saying Ariane's name, which, yeah, I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. Detroit in the house. Come on, Detroit. I appreciate Detroit for being in the house. She better be careful what she put out. I do agree. I agree because she do put out some damaging lies. And like, here's the thing. Mel debunks those lies so easily without even having to address Ariane. Have y'all noticed that much? She doesn't even have to address her and she debunks her lies. Watching from, yes, etiquette in the house, baby. People like Coleslaw, Hannah Transfer. I believe Martez called her Mel. You believe that? I don't believe that. Oh, that's how it went. She called. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that was a jab at Mel. I believe it was a jab at Mel. I don't believe that he did that. That's just me. That's just me, though. That's just me. Mel shuts her down. Yes, she does, and she doesn't even have to address her. And see, that's the type of woman power that you need right there. When you don't even have to come out and address anyone by putting out any names or anything like that. All she has to do is comment, and it's a drag. It's a drag for Coleslaw because she's been calling her lie. It's a drag. And let's just be real, y'all. In this, I love y'all call this man Martez. In this particular situation, again, I'm just gonna keep on saying that Mel has no responsibility to this woman, and she keeps picking at Mel. And I just don't think I'm with everybody where they say that they don't think that this is going to end well for Coleslaw. I don't foresee this ending well for Coleslaw at all. And we see that now. She has no car. She stays on live the entire time, which I'm going to tell y'all something. There's 12 people watching me. And Hey Girl Hey story hits home for me because I was in foster care, bounced around from foster home to foster home until I was actually adopted. And my adopted family was church going. We didn't, it wasn't no cussing, we just didn't do that. That's just how I was raised, right? But here my biological family is, when I finally did meet my biological family, I noticed how much of a difference my family was, right? But in essence, my dad has so many side babies, but my mom did make it a point to let us know that it's our choice to have a relationship with them once we get a certain age. She didn't have to have those side babies in her household. It just wasn't the thing that we did coming up. So I don't understand. Some people say I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm with Elise. How many times do we got to make it plain for coleslaw? That's why I feel sorry for her. And like, hey girl, hey, it's secondhand embarrassment. You don't stop nothing that you're doing. You constantly tell lies that are not backed up with any type of receipts. And if I'm missing receipts, somebody tell me. And I do follow Ariana on that fake Instagram page. I do have, so I just started following her so that way I can catch what she do. Y'all talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What are your thoughts on this overall? Because although we're not gonna get the show until September, social media not gonna stop. So in essence, we do get a show in advance on social media. We do get a show. Y'all, I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all know I'm not monetized yet. And so you liking this video and subscribing to my channel helps me with that as well. Also, if you'd like to give any monetary donations, my Cash App is also below. But make sure you do like this video, if nothing else, because it does help keep us in the algorithm. It helps to keep these videos pushed up to the top so that people can see them in their recommended searches. Okay? Because that video that I done Saturday got, I believe it's at 21K views right now. But when I went and looked at the analytics behind that actual video, it does show that people were actually watching the channel, but it does say that the majority of my comments and views are coming from non-subscribers. So y'all, please, if you do like the content, it doesn't hurt for you to subscribe to the channel and bang those notification bells so you don't miss anything. But y'all, for me, I'm over coleslaw, Ariane, and I keep saying I'm gonna stop calling her coleslaw. I actually call her by her name, because at this point, do she even deserve to be called coleslaw? Let's just be honest. Again, I'm gonna drop the link one more time just to see if anybody else wants to come up and just kind of give their perspective of this. You are more than welcome to. And before you do come up, I will just want to give you a bit of an instruction. When you do come up and click this link, make sure that there's nothing playing in the background as far as your YouTube playing in the background, or if you have any other apps kind of open, just close those apps and then click on the link, and you shouldn't have any issues. But I do like to have these open conversations because a lot of people do have different opinions when it comes to certain things like this. So I like to hear different opinions, but also I'm pretty stern where I am of how I feel about Ariana. I feel like Mel should continue to demand that Ariana shouldn't be around her kids for any reason. She desperately despises Mel, and it seems dangerous. Absolutely. Candy, you are not the first person that said this. Somebody else said this in the chat earlier, that Ariana is dangerous. What she's doing is dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's dangerous territory for you to always stomp on your side piece wife and all that kind of stuff. It's dangerous. It's dangerous territory to always walk on those eggshells. And I don't understand why she just doesn't get it. She just doesn't get it. Also, in this video, I started off with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap. So once I do end this live, I believe I started Love and Marriage Huntsville at about the 25-minute mark. So when you do watch this video back, and you are interested in the Real Housewives recap, it is there. And I also Monday where I dragged them for filth. Also, I'm gonna post another video dragging Bravo. Bravo, give these black shows promotion. Stop it. I don't like it. I don't understand why Bravo continues to do that. And what I mean by that is there was a show that was just on Bravo called Love Match Atlanta. I didn't know nothing about the show until I saw Kempire actually do a recap on the show because they don't promote the show. And from what I hear, that actual show has all black people behind it. As far as the production company, the camera crew, it has all black people behind it. And so I'm not quite understanding why Bravo does not give these black shows any type of promo. I've called them out on Twitter. I call them out on Instagram. Got blocked on Instagram, but you can block me. You can keep doing whatever you want to do. I'm going to keep on saying it because these ladies deserve just as much promo as these other folks do. And let's just call a spade in there. So y'all, we have to wait till September to see the second part of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But y'all already know that the internet is gonna be blazing up until then. If you are a content creator, I would also like for you to post your channel in the chat as well, so that we can follow you and keep you up in the algorithm as well. Again, y'all, I appreciate this conversation. This was fun because it puts everything in a perspective where you may not necessarily see it. And that's one thing I like about opinions. And this is what I say on Twitter. You can go back and forth with someone about not agreeing with them, but let's at least be respectful, right? And any disrespectful comments that goes on my videos afterwards, I actually delete them. So just so you know, if your comment was deleted, I felt like it was disrespectful. And that's just period. I like to keep I love positive energy. And right now I am sick, very, very sick, like very sick. And I don't want any negativity as far as any of that stuff goes. So we just want to keep everybody's opinion, understand everybody's opinion, and you can agree to disagree and still move on and still love that person. That's the reason why we're always so added on YouTube and on Instagram and just in our everyday lives. We're added at each other because of our opinions. But I feel like if we start respecting each other's opinions, and not saying that you respect and have to agree with them, but just respect where they're coming from. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I love positivity on this channel. Y'all make sure y'all check out Hey Girl Hey. She definitely keeps these videos coming. Jeremy speaks, Marcella speaks, um, other content creators who are supporting me. Just everybody. I appreciate y'all so much just for taking out the time, listening to my voice. As soon as I get better software as far as going live, I will show my face, although y'all know what I look like. And you can also go to my Instagram and see that I am a real person. But I just like having conversations and just getting everybody's opinion. So this channel is respectful. Yes, I love Hey Girl Hey too, because she also gives everyone the opportunity to speak, whether she disagrees or agrees with your opinion. And I think that's what makes this fun. Is I can read your opinion, and it's your opinion, but you gave it to me respectfully, and I give you mine respectfully. Special K, yeah, that honestly, that's a way for us to continue to keep going because everybody has an opinion. You know what I mean? And so it's what you do with that opinion that actually matters. Hey girl, hey. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but oh yeah, she is still in here. We love you, Chef Don Don. I love y'all so much too. I really appreciate this. Hopefully, I will be going live again really soon. Basically my channel, I am a chef. I do have an actual catering business, but unfortunately, since I have been sick, I have to stop business right now because I have been pretty ill. And the more you guys go look at my recipes and like those videos, the more it pushes me up in the algorithm, the more it pushes me to do things as well. Because eventually, like I said, I do want to get on here and cook with y'all and just have a good time over food, laughs and giggles. Love, hey girl, hey, love Love to Chef Don from Seattle. Yes, from Seattle. I love Seattle. That is actually on my bucket list to visit Seattle. I so want to visit Seattle. Shout out to Hey Girl Hey from Seattle. You getting love in this chat. Hey Girl Hey. Um, and here's my thing. Content creators, we push out things daily, right? Or every other day. Let's help each other out by pushing those items out. I can't, because I don't have 500 subscribers yet, I can't post to my community wall. But the moment that I do get 500 subscribers and post to that community wall, y'all gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna be posting everybody videos in there because it's all about support. And right now, with everything going on in this world, what good is it not to support our brother or our sister? What does that say about our character? You see what I'm saying? So it's just all love. We just have to operate in love. This is so much going on, y'all. I will be coming back for those who are interested. I will be back later on tonight to recap Celebrity College Hill Celebrity Edition. If you don't know, that has Nene Leakes, Lamar Odom, Stacey Dash, Ray J, Big Frida, uh, 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 Slim Thug, Cash Doll. Wait, I don't think it's Cash Doll. I get all them dolls mixed up because I don't really know them like that. But uh, Dream Doll. That's I told my sister the other day. She was like, "You sound like an old man talking about." I don't know none of the dolls, Dream Doll, Cat Doll, whatever they dolls' names is. I didn't know them until I saw her on the screen. But India Love is also in that. Um, so yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna recap that and get you guys' opinions on that. If you're not watching it, and you have some free time, head on over to BET Plus. You can get it free for 7 days, or you can get I believe it's still $3.99 for 5 months. Also, I'll be recapping Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip as well. So I'm gonna keep these recaps coming, and we're gonna keep on having these conversations, these real conversations, because these are real conversations and real situations happening down in the Huntsville. Okay. Read these last few comments. Come on with it. I'm a cook at the MGM Grand Casino. Oh yes. So actually, good news. I actually did uh put in some applications to be cooks at some of our major hotels or buildings here in the Texas area. So I commend you for being the cook there. It's not easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. Hey girl, hey, is sending love to y'all as well. Again in the chat. Y'all, like I said, we gotta support each other. I'm not monetized, so Cash App is, the only way that I get actual support for going live on YouTube, and actually Twitter has started some stuff too as well. But any support helps. Like I said, if you can't liking and subscribing to the channel also helps. Tell your aunt and them, your cousin and them, your aunt and them, your mom and them, because I'm sure they all be on YouTube paying attention to the mess as well. So tell them to just go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, you don't really know what this means to me. I literally haven't felt like eating in the last 2 days, right? And I'm literally on this live with y'all, and I am actually starving. So I feel like the good energy is definitely helping me. We need help bad. Really, you know, and I can see that. I can see that y'all need help bad. I believe one of my friends was also telling me that uh, the Hilton here was looking for help bad as well. So once I get back into everything, like I said, I'm ill. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys I'm kind of dealing with some cancer stuff, and so for me, once I get well, I'm gonna be right back in the kitchen. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Cause was it Monday? I actually attempted to. It was my first time in like 2 to 3 weeks standing up cooking, and I actually attempted to make me like some wings, some potato salad, and baked beans, y'all. I burned up my wings, and when I tell y'all I was mad because chicken wings is too high to be burning up, I burnt them wings up. I had put them on the grill, and what I did was I didn't realize the grill had another fire outburst and burned up my wings, y'all. I was mad, but it's okay. So I just made me some greens with some turkey meat, and I'm just eating on that. But I love to cook, and so hopefully soon, like I said, I do hope to get in the kitchen and be doing my thing. And what I am gonna do, so that you guys know, I'm also going to be doing like a membership where you are able to come onto my channel, and we're going to be cooking together on screen. Okay, it's just for us to have fun. We're gonna be cooking together on screen, and we're going to be talking about some show. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to recap some show at some point. Um, and what I may do is for the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville, if you guys are going to watch the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville, maybe since that's a few months down the line, maybe I could do like a premiere party for that, and we cook or do something of that nature. Something, I'm gonna figure it out. But that's basically what my channel is about. It's about all of that. So if you haven't checked out those recipes, please go do so. I promise you it's a creamy chicken recipe. Hey Girl Hey made a good point earlier in her chat. She was saying that she actually ate out, and she, is now having to deal with allergies. And what's crazy is, y'all, you got to be careful with the food that you eat out, like your fast food restaurants and all of these different places. Y'all, please make sure you check those places out, because it's not the same anymore. I was just telling a friend of mine, she was like, let's go to she told me there to go to a Grand Lux cafe here, which is kind of like upscale Cheesecake Factory. And I went, y'all, and if I could tell y'all, I was so disappointed in the food. And it could be possibly because I'm a chef as well, and I kind of know how they process some of their food. But just be careful when you do eat out, right? And also be careful with your drinks as well. I'm sorry to hear that, Chef Donna. Thank you so much. Listen, one thing about me is, um, even when I don't feel like it, I keep pushing. I keep pushing because before my mom passed away, I watched my mom do it, and my mom had open heart surgery. She was on dialysis. She was also suffering from um, diabetes, and she had both of her legs amputated. So those thoughts for me is what keeps me going in my mind. I keep thinking about those things, and I think about how would my mama do this? Because honestly, in a situation, it is hard when you're so used to doing things on your own. I'm trying not to get emotional, but when you're so used to being by yourself, and you get to a point to where you need help or you need someone, it pushes you to just try that much harder. So, hey, girl, hey, I just want to encourage you, keep going, keep fighting, keep doing what you are doing. And I promise you, you're going to come out on the other side, and you're going to come out as new. And we just have to keep encouraging each other. Never eat in a place when they first open, or when they're about to close. Absolutely. You are so right about that. I was telling somebody the other day, they were like, have you eaten? I'd like to order you some food. But it was a weekday, and it was like 8:55. And I'm like, the place that I want actually closes at 10:30, and I do not want to eat their food, because you know how they get rid of food when they are about to close or when they first open. Sometimes when they first open and they say they throw food away from the day before, they don't. They just reheat it. Y'all got to be careful. Y'all have to be careful. A lot of these fast food places, especially because there is a shortage on a lot of stuff. And so, in order for them to reserve and keep a lot of the stuff that they do have, they do reheat a bunch of stuff. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. So, you have to be careful with what you're consuming into your body. And I ain't saying go vegan, and I'm not saying be a vegetarian or anything like that. I'm just saying if you do go out, just be careful with how you consume certain things. Um, Well, that seems to be all the comments I have here, y'all. But I just wanted to express my true feelings toward, just content creators in general. Like, this is a hard thing to do, but subscribers, y'all keep us going. Y'all keep us going. So we appreciate that. Speak with your girl, Marcella. You know I love you too. You know I love you too. I am gonna call you after this too because I want to talk to you about something. Hey girl, hey, I do want to talk to you about something as well. Um, but listen, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Um, I appreciate this. Like I said, y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me going. And so hopefully later on today, I do come with your celebrity college hill. I do need to watch episode 4. Episodes 1 through 4 are available now on the BET Plus app. Y'all also, I keep saying this because it is such a positive show, and we do know that positive shows typically don't last too long. But y'all, let's please, please, please support Judge Mathis's new show on E. Y'all, I love that show so much because it definitely gives real life situations without all of the unnecessary drama. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to have a balance between the two. And I really do think that show gives us that balance. So y'all tune in on that show if you can. It's only a 30-minute show. It comes on Sundays. It comes on, well, this Sunday it's going to be hard for me to watch everything that I got to watch because I got to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I got to watch Married to Medicine. I got to watch Watch What Happens Live. I got to watch Mathis Family Matters. So there's a lot out that we can be supporting. So if you just need some, I promise you, y'all, it's so positive, but they still talk about real life stuff. And that's what I like about it. Food in America is trash. You're absolutely right. And you gotta remember, y'all, we have seen the highest inflation rate. Inflation had gotten up to, I believe it was 9.1% just in this year alone. So you got to know that this food and all kind of stuff, you just got to be careful with what you consume. Just please be careful with what you consume. And look, I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm going to hop off of here. Be very careful when you select your meat from the grocery store as well, okay? Because some of this meat is also pumped with steroids, and that is no lie. Some of these chicken legs and chicken wings be so big, and I see people picking up that as the first package that you pick up. That is a huge no-no, okay? That is a huge, huge, huge no-no, especially if you get it from a store that doesn't even have a butcher shop. Y'all be careful with what you consume, okay? And again, I ain't telling you to go vegan or none of that. I ain't even putting you on a diet. I'm just saying be careful. If you don't cook it and you don't dissect it, then you don't know what you eat. So that's just period what I'm saying there. Y'all, again, I appreciate y'all for tuning into this live. Please make sure you like, and subscribe to those content creators, and also subscribe to me. You got Hey Girl, Hey, Speak with your girl, Marcella. If there's any other content creators that are on here that I'm missing, please let me know. Special K, thank you so much for being in the chat. Miss Elise, thank you so much for being in the chat. I appreciate you. Hey girl, hey, thank you so much for your support. Candy Rose, thank you so much. Jeremy Speaks. I know he was at work, but if he wasn't, he would be here. Mocha Mima, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for subscribing as well. And I think that was it as far as the comments. Just want to thank everybody for coming in. Oh, talk to me with Brittany. Okay, let's see. I will be watching for sure. I will subscribe and hope you do the same. Okay, so this is another content creator here. So I am going to go check out their content as soon as this live is over. Let's see here. You're so welcome. Grow your own vegetables if you can, and please stay away from meats as much as possible. I do agree with you. For me now, I do not consume any red meat or any pork. It was hard to let them ribs go though, y'all. God, dog, when I tell y'all, whoo. Anybody that know me, y'all know, and you can see on my channel, if you go to my Instagram, I love to barbecue and smoke meat, right? I'll smoke anything. I just smoked some mushrooms the other day. Listen, I will smoke anything. But yes, the meats are not good for you. And if you do eat the meats, try to stay in the poultry and fish family versus, your red meat and such and your pork. A lot of the meats, a lot the meats is very cancerous. They are literally cutting out parts of the meat that have cancer and still selling it. I've seen that several times. So y'all gotta be careful. Please be careful with what you consume. But this is why I say make sure that whatever you consume that you're making it. You know what I mean? Because then it's solely on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what you have eaten, and you know what you may be allergic to, or you know what you may can't have, or you know what you shouldn't be consuming. Candy Rose said ill. Yeah, but it's the world that we live in now. You know what I mean? Like it really is the world that we live in. And like I said, with inflation and groceries, see, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see groceries and gas come down just a little bit, right? The reason why you're going to see that come down is because you're going to start seeing rent. You're going to start seeing interest rates. You're going to start seeing it's going to be hard to start getting loans and cars and houses. Like it's about to get real. So you just want to be prepared for whatever it may be. Hey girl, hey laughing. But for me, just be careful with what you guys consume. That's all. That's all. Cause I got some vegan friends, and my vegan friends, they supposed to be vegan, baby, but when I make some macaroni and cheese and stuff, they forget all about they vegan journey. They like that macaroni and cheese that I be making, baby. All right, let's see. Vegan for 6 years and started my own garden this year. So I need vegan recipes. Okay, I got you on the vegan recipes because I also have a friend who has become a let I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying the name of her business and I'm trying to say what she is. Uh, she's an electric vegan where she don't eat any packaged foods, like any frozen packaged foods. Everything she eats, she gets it from the health food store, and it's all natural stuff. Like it's not. I forget, what do you call it? Do you call that Candy Rose? Okay, I got you, baby. That macaroni and cheese recipe, everybody be dying for. The key in mine, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, is that smoked Gouda cheese. Smoked Gouda cheese do you real good. Um, but yes, I will get you a macaroni and cheese recipe. I also will have like some little short vegan recipes, or also plant-based recipes as well, because I know a lot of people have gone toward the plant-based situation. So I do have some plant-based recipes that are quick for people who, work all day, get home and are tired and don't want to cook like a hearty meal that takes like an hour or so. But yeah, I have a friend. She's electrical. I keep wanting to say her business name, but that's not what it's called that she is. But um, she also does like meal preps and different stuff like that. And she ships to all 50, to all the states as well. With that, so I will definitely get some stuff from her and see if we can team up. And that way, if y'all like her vegan regimen or her recipes or different things like that, then you can get those as well. But I will still post some vegan recipes for y'all. How does that sound? And then we can possibly come on live and cook some vegan recipes, um, so that you all. And let me say this too: the plant-based meat is not that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. So I actually made a meatloaf out of the plant-based meat. Listen, the meatloaf was better than a regular ground beef or sausage or whatever I put in my actual meatloaf. It was better than that. And I used the same exact ingredients, except I used to be Beyond Meat, but I'd still, put my vegetables and all of that stuff in there. And I didn't actually catch this on camera because I was actually experimenting, and I didn't want y'all to talk about me and my meatloaf fail or something like that. Y'all won't go get to talk about me. So I will be posting these recipes here really soon. So y'all, I appreciate you so much. I need your mac and cheese recipe. I got you. And hey girl, hey, just laughing. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I've been on here for like an hour and a half. I am about to go try to eat something. Hopefully I can keep it down. But I'm gonna try to go eat something here really quick, and I'll be back later on this evening or tonight. I couldn't tell any difference in plant-based burger. Tasty. Absolutely. And it's all about the seasonings and things that you use. The plant-based burger, it doesn't taste any different, which is how I feel about turkey meat as well. Like if I make a turkey burger or if I make a meatloaf, I've made a meatloaf out of ground turkey. It doesn't taste any different. But what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're seasoning right. So if I could give y'all a few seasonings that you need in your cabinet to make it through life, okay? Of course, try to steer away from salt. Try to steer away from salt if you can. And start getting things that are salt substitutes. Like accent is a good thing to use as far as a salt substitute. Of course, your Mrs. Dash. Um, and also make sure that whatever seasoning that you're using, check the sodium count on that. So, like if you're using all adobo, I don't even know how to really say that seasoning, but if you're using that, check the sodium count on that before you do add salt, right? Because that's how we over salt things. Is when we don't check and can see how much of a seasoning blend mix that we're using has. If it has a lot of salt in it, then of course you don't need to add any more salt, right? So you need garlic powder. Of course, you need you some fresh black pepper. Okay. You need you some onion powder. You need you some I use all of the bouillons, such as the chicken, the beef, the tomato. I use them all. And sometimes that's really all you need. Like when I'm making fresh green beans and I saute my bell peppers and my onions and all that stuff, I'll throw a cube of the bouillon in there and then throw my green beans in there and let them saute in that mixture that you have right there. I'm telling you, you don't need to add no salt. You don't need to add nothing else. But that's typically how we oversalt food, is not really checking the sodium count in the other seasonings that we may be using. Because we all use seasoning blends, I hope. So always check that. Okay? All right, y'all. Again, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It is Friday Eve. Tomorrow is Friday. Finally Friday. But I love y'all so much, and thank you so much for liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And I'll see y'all a little bit later today. Toodles.